So the first development and innovation of the steroid began during World War II. Nazi leader Adolf Hitler was a huge advocate of the use of the male hormone testosterone. He would use this in his men and in himself. This was to increase stamina and aggression during the field of battle. You should listen to me because steroids are a huge part of our culture today. And according to Paul K. Roberts, a doctor in health science, in 2010, stated that steroids are a huge part in athletics and in the medical field. And with this being said, it is important to know about these steroids if they're going to be such a huge part of our culture. And today I'll be teaching you about the anabolic androgenic steroid. First, I'll be talking about what an anabolic androgenic steroid is. Second, I'll talk about the history of the anabolic androgenic steroid. And third, I'll talk about the uses of the anabolic androgenic steroid. Now first, I would like to talk to you about what an anabolic androgenic steroid is. According to Paul K. Roberts, previously qualified, an anabolic androgenic steroid is a manufactured substance that is derived from the male hormone testosterone. And the male hormone testosterone is found naturally within the male body. And although this is found naturally within the body, this does not make the steroid natural. The steroid is a synthesized version of the male hormone testosterone. And it is synthesized through a process which involves the alkylation of the actual testosterone molecule. And there are two agents involved in the anabolic androgenic steroid. The first agent are the anabolic agents. These anabolic agents are responsible for the increase in muscle mass. The second agent are the androgenic agents. These androgenic agents are responsible for the increase in male characteristics, such as an increase in facial hair. And in these steroids, there are more anabolic effects than there are androgenic effects. Secondly, I'd like to talk to you about the history of the anabolic steroid. The anabolic androgenic steroid was first perfected and experimented with by the Germans. And according to Joe Pitero, editor of Muscle Sports magazine in 2012, he stated that perfecting experimentation that began in the late 1800s, the pro-hormone and testosterone precursor androstenedione, also known as andro, was synthesized in 1938. With the synthesization of the first German steroid, the use was now welcomed by the Germans. And with the use of these steroids, they were now known throughout the country. And after World War II, the Russian and American governments found out the experimental data on these steroids. And once each country found out about the experimentation of these steroids, they tried to discover their own steroids. And in 1958, the FDA approved of the first American steroid called Dianabol. It was marketed to strengthen the elderly and to treat burn victims. And athletes started to wonder what these could do for them. And in the peak of the Cold War, tensions between the Soviets and the US were at its highest. So competition was also at its highest. So athletes wanted a better, stronger steroid for one use and one use only, and that was to dominate in the Olympics. And this led to the athletic use that we now know of today. The third thing I would like to talk to you about are the uses of the anabolic androgenic steroid. The anabolic androgenic steroid was first used by the German weightlifters and bodybuilders. And after World War II, once the Soviets and Americans discovered their own steroids, their weightlifters and bodybuilders started to use them as well. And then once athletes in other sports discovered the effects that these bodybuilders were getting, they started wondering what they could do for them. And in running, these steroids were used for acceleration, explosion, and overall strength. And in 1998, Canadian sprinter Ben Johnson beat American legend Carl Lewis in the 100-meter dash, only to get his gold revoked 2 days later due to failing a steroid test. These steroids have also been used in baseball. In baseball, hitters use steroids to gain strength, making it easier to hit home runs. Pitchers have also used steroids to increase stamina, arm strength, and to decrease recovery time between each start. These steroids have also been used in cycling. In 2006, Floyd Landis failed the steroid test, and he said he used them in practice and in competition to increase endurance and overall strength as well. Today, I talked to you about the athletics of it, and on top of the athletic uses of the steroid, there are also a lot of medical uses. And according to Alejandro Gonzalez, a doctor at St. Edward's Hospital in 2001, says that the anabolic androgenic steroid has been used to treat certain types of anemia and as chemotherapy in advanced stages of breast cancer. These steroids have also been used in AIDS patients who suffer a huge loss in muscle mass. And these steroids are also used to induce bone growth and to induce male puberty. And they've also been used to treat testosterone deficiencies in men. And today I talk to you about the anabolic androgenic steroid. First, I talk to you about what an anabolic androgenic steroid is. Second, I talk to you about the history of the anabolic androgenic steroid. And third, I talk to you about the uses of the anabolic androgenic steroid. So whenever you hear about steroids or you know someone that is taking steroids, you know always tell them to thank Adolf Hitler. Thank you.